The world's gone crazy lately, but that doesn't mean you have to go down with it. So here's a simple 3-step process for making sense of all that nonsense, and involves a few folks you might have heard of: Blaise Pascal, William of Ockham, and Thomas Bayes. So step 1, Pascal's wager. Open wide. Pascal said he chose to believe in God not because he was pious, but just in case he ended up at the pearly gates with a lot to answer for. So better to hedge your bets if eternal damnation's on the table. Same deal for us. Better to at least consider QAnon and Epstein, climate collapse and zombie apocalypse, deep state hijacks and AI paperclips, just in case they turn out to be true. But step 2, Occam's razor. Filter ruthlessly. If you've got a choice between a wildly complex story where a million things will have to line up perfectly on your spaghetti map on the wall versus a simpler explanation, bias hard towards the simple one. Like, there really might be aliens off the coast of La Jolla beaming us free energy codes, or we were on some really good drugs last night, and imagine that shit. Or take Bill Gates. If he really wanted to take over the world, wouldn't he have just put a back door in Windows 95 and run the table from there? Does it make sense he'd spend a decade in public health giving away piles of money and then make his evil play with vaccines and microchips? Not saying he couldn't, just saying that's a higher burden of proof. And because it's never quite that simple, step 3, Bayesian probability. Don't get out too far over your skis. In complex, multivariable problems, you never get to a tight, definitive answer. But what you can do is identify all the variables and then update them dynamically over time to keep refining your picture. Was COVID engineered? Are international agencies captured by hidden interests? Are the tech bros really going to rule the world from their underground bunkers? Hard saying, not knowing, from here for now. But that doesn't let us off the hook. We still have to build our maps, track the variables, and update as we learn more. So don't overcommit, no matter how tempting that false certainty feels. And this matters because we're increasingly operating way beyond where the sidewalk ends. We need better filters, ones that can hold more volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity without lunging for the false comfort at the expense of accuracy. And this framework, by the way, works for everything from psychedelic trips to existential risks, from avalanche safety in the mountains to surfing decisions in the oceans. So the world may have gone crazy, but if we can update our software, keeping our wits about us doesn't have to be so hard.